Hey guys, Drew here. This video came out of the idea that it's hard to know where you're going if you don't know where you've been. We've been playing the game for over a year now, and I think it would be neat to be able to look back at our progress. Unfortunately, I don't have footage of our earlier gains, so we'll have to start now. Remember, every day we get a little bit better both in life and Idleon. With that in mind, here's a snapshot of where our account currently is. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment on what you'd like to see in the future, what you're working on, or what you think we should work on. We stream daily at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 1 a.m. GMT, and the full-length VODs of the stream are always available on Twitch. Link in the description below. Let's get those gains! Okay, so we've got Heat 511 here, our bowman, and he's hanging out killing Octodars. He has almost 98 million damage with how we have him set up now. We can actually get him a little higher, but there's not really a huge benefit to that right now. We're just trying to get to 3 times multi-kill, 352% multi-kill. We don't care too much about the XP per hour, which is why we're still running Royal Sampler, because we've sampled bugs and stuff on him. This isn't a super optimized build. This is kind of just push in progress. So this is our active guy right now. We have 6 people in the lab. We'll show you in a sec, and then we have 3 people outside of the lab running this bowman active to push World 4 content. He's the furthest in World 4, and he's working on Octodars. He's killed 525,000 of them so far. He's got another 1.5 million on the portal, and probably before we leave, we'll try to get the World 4 splicer recipe. But other than that, just kind of hanging out, killing these. That's what we're doing actively. We're just hanging out here with goat cheese. It's Fisto Magnifico. So that is the main thing he's doing. Let's go take a look at some other characters here. This is his gear, by the way. Damage. Carrying some kind of random stuff. Nothing too crazy. We've got Shrine and some other stuff snapshotted. And then we're running these cards. We snapshotted Shrine, and then we swap over to these to get enough damage and a little bit of drop rate. Try to get that recipe. Of course, we're running Bosses and Nightmares card bonus. So our other character that we have that is not in the lab is this guy here, Heat Warrior. And he's getting about 30 ladles a day with his current setup. And he's getting about 6,000 XP a day, unless it doubles on cooking. So, 30 levels a day is a little over. Obviously, each ladle is an hour of progress, so he's getting a little over a day of cooking progress per day, which is pretty cool. Haven't got the double drop on ladles. He's only at a little over 200 in the post office. He's like a 40% chance for double ladle drop. That hasn't happened yet. But because he's a barbarian, we're going ahead and boosting his cooking level in preparation for turning him into a Blood Berserker. Our other person who is not in the lab is another bowman, 9th character. He is murdering green mushrooms. Sorry I'm not clicking over to these, it's a little bit of a pain to snapshot the chips and stuff. So, and I'm going to save that for the stream later tonight, but so he is killing, right now he's getting 200 and almost 250,000 green mushrooms an hour is what he's killing AFK. It's 246,000 an hour, which is about 6 million a day in progress. And of course the reason we're doing this, it's the same reason everybody else is doing it, is to boost our fungi finger pocketer. Right now we are at 119%, which is pretty low, but we just started this 2 days ago. Once we get his AFK gain rate up to around probably 500,000 kills an hour, then we will consider blowing some candies. I have quite a few right now. I've got, I think, about 3,200 hours in candies. So we could blow, oh, I don't know, maybe like 1,000 hours of candies or something like that, and really juice that money drop up. Because with the money, we can of course boost our stamps. We can buy some more kitchens. We can do some other stuff. We can there's all sorts of things we can spend money on still. So that's kind of what we've got going on there. As far as our lab goes, we have, with 6 people in the lab, we have level 52, 55, 55, 47, 59, 58, 58, 48, and 50. We have everything lit except for Sapphire and Yvette, which is kind of a bummer because that's more stats. And then we don't have this one lit because we play every day, so we don't want to lose liquid rate. And we don't have this one lit, which is a little bit of a bummer, but it's okay. We don't have the 4th orange jewel yet. That'll go, I think it goes right here. We're actually going to purchase that later today. So we have 16 of 18 jewels currently, so we will buy the last 2 today. I think one goes here, orange one, and I think the green one goes around here. One of them is, I think, decent, but maybe not amazing, and one of them is pretty darn good. It's base efficiency to all skills and 20% action speed if you have everything lit. I think it's green. I think it goes about right here. I believe I have everyone set up in a location to where when I buy these 2 jewels, it'll light immediately on both of them. But yeah, that's about it. We can't light this one because this jewel, and this jewel are mutually exclusive. You can only get 2 out of the 3, so you can move a little bit to the right and grab that. You can move a little bit to the left and grab those 2. Or you can move a little bit down, grab. Maybe I lied. Maybe you can't grab the upper left and the lower right. But either way, we would rather have the construction speed trim than have the 4.5% all stats, because more worried about construction right now. And then obviously we can't afford to lose meal cooking speed, so that's kind of where we're at. With 6 characters, I believe you have to sacrifice two jewels in 1 node. This is the setup I've come up with. This is with full connection range. So we have the jewel that gives us connection range. We have the node that gives us connection range, and we have the oh hey, we did that. We have the full connection range here from the merit shop. So that's kind of where we're at right now on that, where we're at on the lab. As far as cooking goes, we're in an interesting spot on cooking. We have all level 11 recipes. Okay, sorry. We have all level 11 recipes as far as we can go down the tree. So we're missing the rice ball here because that requires a spice we can't get, and then we're missing everything below there because we don't have the spices for that. So right now we're just kind of slowly leveling up things past level 11 that will give us more of a benefit. So mostly breeding related stuff. We'll probably get cooking and lab XP at some point. And then cooking speed, cabbages, eggs, corn dogs, stuff like that. Went ahead and got a lower egg incubator. And then, so we're kind of blowing a few ladles on that casually, but nothing super crazy. We have 139 ladles right now saved up from our barbarian cooking. So, okay, so breeding. Where are we at on this? We just unlocked the Snellbee today, and we have 1 of those breeding. Walking sticks. We're getting towards nuttos, but of course without the past-present multiplier, we need to keep dumping points into here. Every day that we grab our AFK gains off of our second bowman, we're splicing about 12,000 green DNA. So with the 12,000, that buys us a couple levels into this. And then I'm holding back a few just because I don't want to burn down to 0. Obviously, once we blow a ton of candies killing spores, then we'll have a bunch more green splices again. So, and then bunnies, we're getting close on those. Haven't really attempted to upgrade these yet because we needed to work towards Snellbee, and we need to work towards nuttos and poops for the meta, as I understand it. Eventually, we need alchemics as well, which are these mammoths down here. But we are currently unable to kill Frosty Peaks, although now that we got the monolith guy, where is he? I probably put him in here, didn't I? Yeah, okay, I put him in grasslands. But he's a pretty high level, so I think we'll run Rattler, Mono, Looter, Heal, or maybe double Looter, but if we need double Looter, we'll have to wait until we get Netto, because that's the second Looter. That's where we're at on that. Once we are able to beat Frosty Peaks, I believe most people, at least some people, have an easier time with the next level after Frosty Peaks, so we'll see how difficult that is. I think you can block some of the attacks, it sounds like, so we'll give that a whirl. Hopefully, we may beat that on stream tonight. We'll give it a few attempts. As far as the arena goes, we are, highest we can get to is rank 42. That was not with a mono, though. So now that we have mono, we should have a shot. Sorry, not monolithic is what I mean by that, the Snellbee. Now that we have the monolithic, we should just be able to get a better leader, and we should be able to run Forager, Looter. No, that's the wrong thing. Sorry, too many notes on my desk. Looter, Monolithic, Fleeter, and Forager is what a lot of people run. Or some people run Looter, Looter, Monolithic, Fleeter, I believe. That one's a little more RNG reliant if you don't have the Forager, because you can't deterministically heal, right? So that's breeding. As far as our traps go, traps are a little weird. We have, turn on run fast. On our traps, since we have 9 characters right now, we have each one of our characters trapping one of the original 9, and then that way we get some of all materials. Most of these are 20-hour traps because I play every day. These ones on Ian Barbar here are 5-day traps because you get more loot doing it that way. So we do not want to collect those because we need to do that on our hunter. On construction, we're getting there on some stuff. We're working on leveling up Death Note or multi-kill. We are working on Trapper Drone. We've almost have Trapper Drone maxed, which is cool. Randomly trying to finish off Pulse Mage, working on some of the shrines, constantly leveling up Cost Cruncher, try to get that thing maxed, and then it's just a matter of getting everything more built up more. We have okay stuff going here. My build rate's pretty slow actually, so don't use this as a guide. I feel like I'm a little bit behind on my construction levels, so still working on that, but getting there on flaggies and unlocks. Not too terrible. And what else? Refinery. We are working towards rank 17 on the refinery. We get 14,500 a day, I believe, is our red salt progress. So we need, what, 400 minus 174, 226 divided by 14.5. So we are about 15.5 days out on having that ranked up. And then after that, we need to determine what we're going to do as far as balancing the rest of these. The ranks are unbalanced right now. I haven't gone through and set them up. We were mostly just focused on, we originally had this one turned on to get as much green salt as possible. We have a pretty good war stash of green salt, so we are hanging on to green salt for now. We're building up blue. We're using the blue to buy, what are we buying with the blue? Something. We're leveling up. I think it's the vial. But the multi-kill vial. Let's take a peek. It's either the multi-kill vial or the... I want to find it. No, that one's ghost, so it must be the prayer. No, it's not. Having a brain fart here on what it is. Honestly, I don't remember what we need it for. But we're getting it for some reason. We'll remember it again in the future. So that's construction and the refinery. On the post office, we are still just plugging along on it. We have a total of 1549 boxes. On our second bowman, we're working on leveling up utility to get more multi-kill per tier. I think his multi-kill total on spores is like I think he's 22 times multi-kill, and I think he has somewhere between 4,000 and 5,000 multi-kill. So not bad, but it could be better. As far as the arcade goes, we still have never earned a... we've not earned the red hat, we have not earned a single stamp, and we have not earned a Baljo pickle either. So I've literally earned none of the rare drops from the arcade. So that's that. I did put some points in shiny chance. Need to get more multi-kill per tier on it. Then as far as alchemy goes, sitting in a pretty okay spot on it. Grind times at 332, still a ways to go on that. Diamond chef at 27, egg ink at 33. Bunch of other random stuff that's a pretty high level. Matrix Evolved is up to 71. The AFK is up to 42. Our base stats are, 157, 161, 132. A little bit lower on luck because it's expensive. Trying to get this one up to 100. It's 110. 101. So pretty good stats on the alchemy. Our total alchemy levels, close that out. Total alchemy levels are 5,600. So I feel pretty good about that. Statues. Statues we're a little bit behind on. And stamps we're a little bit behind on. Still stuff to work on. Once we get our Maestro to level 75 and here, then this bowman that we're playing active right now will go back. We'll go back in the lab, and we will be able to pull out the Maestro, and then he's going to go do stamp farming and farm pop obols and all sorts of good stuff like that. Gain a few more levels. But yeah, he's level 58 right now. He gains about almost 8,000 a day in lab XP. So, and that doubles a good 30% or so of the time. So he's looking at, probably 2 weeks, maybe a week and a half before he's level 75. And once he's level 75, he's right here. We'll swap him out, swap the bowman in, start playing the Maestro active again, because we want to go ahead and get him to 75 so that he can run full chips. We have a lot of chips. There's only one that I'm missing so far. And we'll get another 7 more chips today. So we have all the major ones. I do need to get some more. What are these ones called again? Potato chips. Is that right? I think they're potato chips. Need more of those on our second bowman for murder and spores. Anyway, that's about it on where we're at on our progress. We'll see where we're at next week. See you guys.